Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Spartan. Today is Horde Day. Don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully, nothing bad. Had to do a few other things to finish up before we began here today. Let's see. Let's make sure there's nothing else. I guess I'll go ahead and get a full stack of that. Don't think I'm going to need it. Go ahead and top this stack off as well for a nail gun for repairs. I think I'd covered most of this. Got all the wires run back behind the walls for the lighting. Have our door there to kind of get back behind the shotgun turret if we need to. We'll hang out over here. Based on what I saw from the wandering horde of soldiers that fell in last episode, I do believe they're going to fall in right here. I don't know that for sure, for certain, but I hope they do. It has some lights. It's a shame I didn't have more time. I ran out of time. Still have concrete drying up here. But I wanted to put some simple lights up top as well. So, you know, even in the room up there with the blade traps. Looks a little something like that. Just got through recording the base preview episode. And I think I'm as ready as I'm going to be. May start out down below first. I don't know. Maybe we could just start right here and kind of watch them dropping in. Hopefully dropping in. I think worst case scenario, I go down below where that bulletproof glass is at. And we'll be fine down there. Now, another question I have is that going to stand up to a cop explosion or 2 or 10? You know, how often am I going to have to repair that? Am I going to spend most of my time down there as opposed to up here? I do not know. I'm going to turn the sound of the game down a little bit here on the mixer. Make sure it doesn't get too noisy. And it is 21:52, means we just have a few moments left. Going to take a sip of my coffee and watch them drop in. Here we go. My goodness. A little nervous here. Not sure if those bladed traps are going to do any good for us. If the shotgun turrets are going to hold up and have enough ammo to make it through this horde. This is as far as we've been in the experimental. Oh, nice. He got a little chopper too on the way down. Not sure what chopped him. Another thing probably could benefit me here. We are in the desert. And in the desert, my goodness. In the desert, the cactus are gonna slow him down a little bit. Silly as that may sound. Boy, he died on impact. Went through the bladed traps. Ooh, no arms and no legs. Matt and Martinez just dropping in. Look at that. Chop, chop, chop. You know what we're going to need? We're going to need that, this, and that. We're going to have to go up and maybe repair those bladed traps. I hear them beating on something. I don't know what it is that they're beating on, but... oh, those things are very durable now. They did not take as much damage as I had imagined they would. Run by here real fast so we don't get shot in the back of the head. More night vision goggles. Boy, they really do like giving us those. I tell you what, I can hear some running around up there. Let's go underneath the pit and see what happens. Also want to take a look at this glass. Make sure it hasn't taken any damage. No, it hasn't. I'm going to turn my mining helmet off. Oh, you can't see anything if I do that. My goodness. Oh, there's some good armor. That's a lot better than what we have. Nice, some sniper rifle parts. Keep dropping in those soldiers. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. Oh, he didn't have any arms or legs, but he was still alive. We had ourselves another mat. My goodness. Going around to this side over here. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh, I kind of want that cop's loot. Cop didn't really have any loot. My goodness, look at the bodies pile up. A lot of these are ferals mixed in. I noticed, you know, there's another one right there, another feral. So they're just feral versions of the, you know, regular zombies, but nonetheless, they're a lot tougher and do a lot more damage to you if you're not careful, if you get hit by them. Tell you what, let's dump off some of this stuff here real fast. Oh, we don't want to dump that off. Oh my goodness. I am bleeding. I know I'm not doing a lot of talking, but I'm just, you know, kind of awestruck by this whole thing here, this huge horde and what all is happening as to how this is really going to work, this trap. I'm trying to soak all this in for when Alpha 16 is released. I have a good idea of how to build a proper base. A lot of soldiers, a lot of soldiers. Soldiers have good loot. Now, someone said earlier today that the bladed traps vertically do not work, but they absolutely do. I mean, you can just hear those blades up there just cutting, cutting, cutting. It's like 4th of July all over again. Nice. Well, let's go up top and oh, son of a gun, Spartan. Take a look at the bladed trap and see how much. Oh, they're really durable now. That was half gone. That was half destroyed. So it looks like the ones that are vertical are the ones doing all the work. The ones that are horizontal, not doing so much. Nice. Another shotgun. To the back of the head. I don't know what she was doing just sitting there. Oh, he's wiggling. He's wiggling. Tell you what I'm going to do right now. We're going down underneath. I was just going to see if I could coerce more to fall in from underneath, but I guess it just kind of is what it is. Difficulty is turned on one notch below insane is what I'm playing on, so just so you know, so you can gauge it maybe on how you would play yours and what kind of damage these things are doing. Well, maybe all of them. You know, it's 1:30 in the morning. I don't really think I died that I can recall. Was there nothing left of that zombie to fall down in here? Did the bladed traps just turn it into mush? Seems like that's what happened. But I don't hear any more zombies. Let's go up top and see. Inspect the amount of damage that they did here. I can't see any damage that's been done to the actual base. Looks like that's it, though. I guess my game stages is not built up enough because I have died a couple times on this playthrough, and that may be putting me to the handicap. So right now, used almost a stack of ammo in probably each gun, which isn't too bad for a Horde. It's really hands-free. You know, I didn't have to do a whole lot. There for a little while, it was getting a little scary because we had so many falling in, stacking up 5 high, but looks like that's all subsided now, and worst part is done. Now we'll just get that 1 per wave trickle until the 4 a.m. whistle sounds. But it worked. It worked well. I'd have to say the horizontal blades did not work. The vertical blades absolutely did. So what I might do is I may take those horizontal blades off and put 2 more verticals in there. And that way we double up on the ones that do work. And that was part of the test when Apuro was talking about it the other night about, you know, having 2 vertical. I thought, you know, that'd be a great test, and then we'd really get to see what works and what doesn't. So it was a great suggestion by him to get that, because I wouldn't have known that the horizontal ones really didn't work until you know, I tried them out on the Horde. So at least this way, even though they didn't work, we had 2 that did work. Enabled us to, you know, chopped up a lot of the bodies before they ever made it down to the bottom. Took some load off of the shotguns. Nice. Well, I think that is all she wrote for the Horde. I think what I'll do is I'll go up there and I wonder how that took damage. Did I hit that? I don't think the shotguns would have hit that. Their range does not cover that particular area. But let's see what we got here. I know we got some guns, some gun parts. Let's do a bit of scrapping of the loot. And this certainly must be better than what I'm wearing. Let's see, 44, 41, 36, 38. No, it's not. We'll scrap it. Let's grab it. $55, $51. Oh yeah, that iron stuff's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's do another sort here. Don't want to get rid of my wrench. Need that. Sniper rifle parts. We can take those back over with us to the base. Shotgun shells we can leave here. Let's actually click on assemble. Get those shells out of there. And I guess we'll take that back with us. Leave the shells here. Pistol and the ammo we can take. Good many 7.62 rounds we're able to pick up. Eat some blueberries. I like blueberries. I think I need a flashlight for anything. Let's go over here to this other chest now, and looks like the... yeah, it just took like 1 shot worth of damage. It's kind of cool. You know, I could almost put like a... set it back 1 more and put a quarter block in front of it to at least protect it a little tiny bit from taking any damage. Let's see, lead, another shotgun. We could leave the shells here and take the shotgun with us. We can scrap that. I'm not worried about that cloth. Anything else I can scrap? This flashlight. Let's click assemble to get the shells out. And that looks like everything, unless we scrap some of this. It's funny, you know, it's Horde night and we can actually freely go back on over to our base. I do need to, on Alpha 16 full release, I need to figure out a better way of doing what I'm doing here with the shotguns directly across from each other. I don't need to have it that way because they're doing damage. I need to have a shield or something to prevent that from happening from them hitting the blocks. Oh, bad news for her. Blop, blop. Come on over here, Mr. Crawley. Mr. Crawley. My goodness. Whoa. We have another zombie come running up behind me. It's a good thing they fell in the hole. So oh, another zombie. Mini bike is this way. So there's some proximity thing on the mini bike popping up on your heads-up display or on the map. You have to be within a certain proximity of it in order for that to show up. I have learned that recently. Figured that out on the last stream. All right. Get down in here and get to it. Get our stuff stored, stashed away. Probably need to get some things situated over there as well. So this is just a cluster of a mess we have over here. As many storage chests as we have, we're cramped on space. I do not like that at all. So at some point I need to figure out a better way of doing this, like combining some of these parts. I should probably do that now. Let's get this a bit more sorted out before I worry about doing that. Put our lead in here. Put our mechanical, electrical parts and scrap in there. Military fiber goes in there. Glue goes in there. I'm going to scrap those night vision goggles. I was going to scrap that flashlight too. I don't need that. I'll never use it. Use my mining helmet. So we're starting to get some decent quality weapons. I want to keep all of these shotgun parts. I'm not worried about the other parts for other guns. Just the shotguns. Now this wooden bow, I can scrap those. Steel arrows we can continue to use. We need those. That needs to go in the ammo chest anyway. I don't know what they're... I could scrap these iron arrows. Let's do a sword. Sniper rifle. Let's go ahead and make the best sniper rifle that we can make. Gunpowder is going to go in there. We'll stick our extra steel arrows, those and those. Go ahead and throw our AK and sniper rifle in there as well. Of course, let me take the sniper rifle with me. We're going to do that right now. We're going to combine these parts and make the best possible sniper rifle we can make. And that's going to cut down on parts. Didn't even use it. I really can't see an instance where I would use the sniper rifle. Now, at least, guns this early in the game, they're nice to have and all, but with these new traps and such, I don't really see a need for too many guns outside of the... Ooh, so I can't combine that. Alright, can we combine that? No, we cannot. Now, what is this? Is this gunsmithing? Is that what this is? Doesn't say on here anything about... Or is that weaponsmithing? Well, it only costs 6 points for that. Let's just throw 2 points in it. Now let's try it. Now, same thing. So maybe some of you can tell me in the comments down below exactly what skill it is that I need to get that up a little higher. Whoa, what did I do there? Put that on my belt. Alright, so that stinks. We can't do the barrel any higher, but that's alright. So we're going to assemble. That cut down on our parts drastically in our chest over here because we had a ton of sniper rifle parts. Okay, compound bow. Let's get this on the up and up. We have all these parts for it. I do use it. So we're going to scrap you and we're going to scrap you too. I don't need that. The pistols, don't need those either. We'll just keep the best 2 pistols we have. We'll scrap the rest. I want to do this first though. I want to click assemble. Assemble. Oh, what did I do? I don't want to do that. Ah, whoops. Thought assemble was A. Then you have to manually do it from there on out in the first one unless you hit escape. Why did I drop that? Spartan, I am not on my game today. Okay, 59 bullets out of that. Nice, nice. May eventually make ourselves an auto turret. You see here we have over 500 rounds. I think it takes 1,500 to fill one of those up. Okay, let's go over here. Let's disassemble our compound bow. 500 string? What? What am I looking at here? What did I didn't realize we had a compound bow with purple parts on it. That's beautiful. Let's do the same thing to this one. And let's start combining those things after I stick the leather in there. I don't think we can. Will it allow me to combine those? No, it won't. It won't. That's too high of a quality. Now, it will let me combine that just because it will repair it, I think, is why. But I can't get any higher. Oh, yeah, I can. Well, how can I get higher on this but not the other stuff? 534 string. Beautiful. Probably should have repaired that before trying to combine those pieces. I don't think the shotgun turrets up there have any ammo. So zombies are just going to be hanging out in the pit. Grip. Did I combine the wrong parts? Let's try this again. A grip and a grip. Oh, I did. Okay. Nice. Okay, well, we have ourselves a decent compound bow. Scrap you. 506. Look at that. Look at that. And we're going to make ourselves also let's put our shells in here, cartridges. We're going to make ourselves a better machete now that I have the parts that I need for that. Once again, let's look over here. Machete blade. Okay. Let's make 4 of those. Why not? 2 minutes. Put our forged iron over here. Really pleased to see that those traps did not take very much damage. I think if we put 4 of those, you could honestly put those lined up all the way down your pit, even a free fall to bedrock, and it would just be a lump of meat by the time they reach the bottom, based on what I just saw. So maybe give you some ideas moving forward if you want to use those bladed traps, much like I did on the interior walls of your pit. Let's check the forges and see here. So it is still smelting. Okay. Okay, all right. And this one, we need lead in that one. We have lots of other stuff. Let's just scrap this because we'll just stick the raw lead in there. Stone 10,000, so we can take the stone out. Should just be a few seconds here. Oh. Stick that in there. Stick our stone in here. What is that stone up to? 15,000. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and pump this out. Another 3,000. Let that smelt down. How are we on wood? 76 wood, 406 wood. So we're good on that. I need to take the chainsaw out and go cut some more trees down right here behind the base. It's going to be convenient. I planted all those trees back there. I need to probably think about replanting those trees. Don't forget you need a crucible in the chest that you're using to make glass. So lead. We're short on lead. What I need to do, I need to hop on the mini bike. I need to ride around, go ahead and mine some more resources for gunpowder. We're going to need that. And while I'm out there, there seems just to be an enormous amount of lead all over the place in the forest biome. And eventually I'll start a mine. I don't know if I'm going to do that on this playthrough or if I'm going to wait, because any day now they're going to release the latest, I think it's B133 is going to be coming out. And I don't want to get some huge investment in this and start a mine and doing all this and that and then boom, have to reset. So I'm not sure yet exactly, but let's go ahead and get our machete blades out. Have 4 of those. And let's click on here and see again what it takes, because I forgot what it takes. Leather. Okay, nice. Well, we should have a bit of leather to make those. And our weaponsmithing is up to 9. So we should make a decent quality machete now. Shouldn't be a piece of junk like the others. Only takes a minute to make 4. Very nice. Put our leather away there. Have 73 bulletproof glass blocks. Excited to have those made now. Probably go ahead and leave my cement here. And a bit of steel as well. Stick it in there. We need clay. We need lead. I mean, we need a tremendous amount of lead. Like, we need about 20 or 30,000 lead for all the stuff that I'm making with lead. We need all of the nitrate and coal and all that stuff as well. 46 gas barrels. We should be good on gas. Plenty of that to last us. I'll take a little extra gas. Repair kits. What did... Okay, they're right there. 19. I think I had more somewhere in here as well. Do another sort. And AK-47. We could upgrade that while I'm here in the base and we're waiting on these machetes. I may as well do it. Let's go ahead and combine these parts real fast. Looks like they are ready. 600 barrel. Wow. Okay. It's good because that one was almost done for. Wonder how many repair kits it's going to take. So we have 19. Takes 3. Oh, that wasn't worth it. Okay. Well, lesson learned. Lesson learned there. Okay. This basically is scrap. We'll hold on to it just in case, but assemble, 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 assemble. And what is that up to now? 295. Okay, it's not the greatest, but now I want to combine these, see how high we can get. 540. 550. What? Oh, I even have another one I can combine. Oh, no. Can't combine that. Maybe it has something to do. Crafting skill. Okay, does it tell me which one? Items to 550. It's the, it is the weapon crafting skill. That has to be what it is. Because I'm 9 of 10. So if it allows me to go to 550, that would make the most sense. I have all these submachine guns. Don't think I'll ever use them. If we use the 9mm ammo for anything, it's going to be for the turret. Another thing I want to do, and we do have a little bit of gunpowder there as well, is I want to make the dart trap. You know, you can see over here the darts. Right now, I could make, it's like 7,300, 7,258 of those things. They don't cost a lot. What does the dart trap cost to make itself? Dart trap. Okay, that's not bad. I don't know how they work. Watched a video, but I think it was a bad preview as to how it worked. The guy that did it, I didn't really know himself, I think, how they worked. And so it looked like they just shot out one single bolt at a time, but I don't think that description was right. I think they shoot out more than that. But I'll test it for myself here, test it myself, and see for sure exactly how it works. Some of these things I'm holding on to because you see I have the hammers, and I know I can make these into wrenches. I just hold on to those in case we want to make more workbenches. The paintbrush. We can combine those. You know, I only need one paintbrush, right? And I don't think the quality matters on a paintbrush as to how neat, how neatly you're painting things. I don't think that makes a difference. So we have our arrows. We have a really, really nice compound bow and machete now. Much better than I would have imagined we would have at this point in the playthrough. Chainsaw. Ah, son of a gun, Spartan. That's okay. I'm just a hop, skip, and a jump away. It's over at the other base where we just took on the Horde. Let's run over there and grab that up real quick. There's tree farm right there. Then I can gather some lumber. So I guess at this point I could probably just turn the bladed traps off. Don't think anything's going to be falling in our pit that we need to have them on for sort of a waste. I almost drove into that. It was going to be turned on for me. Not good, Spartan. But that looks awesome. You know, that looks really cool. But like I said, I think what I'll do is I'll drop down a couple blocks. I think I can easily do this from the inside. Drop down a couple blocks, put 2 more of those bladed traps down in there. Now, had I known that the horizontal was not going to work like I thought it would, I would have made this a little different. You know, and I would have made it so that I could put like 4 or 6 of those vertically going down. We may still do 6, but right now I think I'll just do 4. I'm going to turn them off, though. Let's turn them off so they're not burning fuel, which doesn't burn a whole lot. I just explained that to someone today, that it does not burn a whole lot of fuel to leave those on. It's not going to hurt you to burn those. A little bit of gas. There's a little bit of wood right there. We'll take it with us. We're gonna use all this stuff. To go ahead and take my wrench as well. Wire tool we can leave here. We'll come back and get some of this stuff. Some of this stuff we're going to use to expand this base eventually, I assume. A few more zombies fell in there. I guess that was the last ones when we were leaving the base that fell in. Take your wood. There's another wrench there. A couple more shotgun shells. May not be a bad idea to take that beer with me. You know how I'm always needing the beer for wielding my weapon. Spartan drinks a beer and wields his weapon. Hello, Mr. Zombie. You're going to be a test. This is only a test. Nice. So, to get to the forest biome, we need to go straight down, and that's perfect. We'll drive by the hardware store right here. As we're going down there, stop in there, see if we can pick up some more parts, rebar, repair kits, whatever they're willing to dole out to us today. Yeah, I was a little nervous there going into the Horde because they are getting tougher. You're getting a bigger variety of zombies, but you know, I still go back and I laugh about the comment someone put on the channel several days ago about how, you know, how the base that I created made the game just unplayable. It was boring or whatever to do it that way, and he'd rather stand up and fight the zombies outside. Well, and my response was, well, if you think I'm going to leave that deer, if you think that's easy, wait till you see Alpha 16 and the shotgun turrets and bladed traps and all of that good stuff. So with those in place, you really don't have to do much, but just stand around, clear bodies, you know, pick up loot, walk around and pick up loot. And so it's, you know, the need for high-level weapons. At the very beginning of the game, you just get by. Even if you had to tread water during the Horde or, you know, live underground or something. But those traps now make the game so... Oh, repair kits. So much easier. Hey, what? I'm going to scrap that, I think. Yeah. Some fluorescent lighting. We'll take it. A lot of this is going to be left over from last time. If you remember last time we were here, I did not take everything out. Nice, more repair kits. Beautiful. fertilizer, and a biker. And a few other guys. Let's go ahead and test out this. Oh. 550. Or 506. Oh, that's powerful. More powerful than it was, for sure. He had $76 on him. Okay. And no, I'm not getting double loot for these crates. What's happened is, after the last Horde, or before this past Horde, I came over to the Working Stiff several days ago, whenever it was, and I did not get all of the loot that was in the crates. I left it behind. We were in a hurry on the stream to get through here. And so as I loot this, the new loot for this particular spawn period is... Oh, a full auger! What? Look at that! Look at that! That's beautiful. That'll be something we can use to combine with the auger we have to repair it and upgrade it. Beautiful. What a find. Not very often you find a completed, fully assembled auger. There are a couple zombies in there. I wasn't even paying attention. Come on out. Let's see if we can shoot this guy right here. Ooh, we did. Look at that. Nice. Silly biker is so big he almost couldn't fit through the door. Do you see that? He had to duck his head. Nice. First aid kits. Beautiful. Well, off to the forest biome we go. We're going to throw some of this stuff in here that we don't need on us. Kind of, I want to throw this auger on the belt. That's something that I don't want to lose exactly. And I also need to get at it with the wrench at some point and get some more car parts going, some more engines. I don't really need any batteries. I can't even make a battery bank. I don't have that schematic. I've not seen one of those schematics. I'm a little in disbelief that we're yet to come across one of those. Check my map. Okay, yeah. So the towns have been aplenty. I don't know if I'd call these very large cities. There's another biker. But the towns are everywhere. A little town connected to another little town, connected to another little town. Ah, shot behind her. Again, I shot behind her. Where you going, Mr. Biker? I was watching CB the Great today for a little while. He was taking on the 42-day Horde. Day 42 Horde. I'm going to leave that pick back there. I should not have, but I did. And he found a really nice machete on one of them. And I'm sure, he didn't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was a biker. I think I had looked when Alpha 16 Experimental was released at the XML files. And the bikers had potential... drop chance for machete. Something to keep in mind when you see those guys. I know the snow guys, the lumberjacks have a chance to drop auger parts, and you know, so I think that the bikers have that chance to drop the machete. Beautiful. Remember, in Alpha 15, if you've been keeping up with the channel for a while now, you'll know that the old Grand Spartan didn't have any luck. Made it 200 and something days, only found one auger. And I scrapped it when I found it, because I was so frustrated. while we're here, let's go ahead and scoop up some clay. We're going to need more of that. Hopefully we won't get one of those world-breaking glitches where we fall through the earth. Notice that my augers are both on my belt, just in case that happens. We do not lose those. Kind of looks like they may have fixed that. You know, it doesn't look like it used to when you dig clay. You get those jagged edges that would stick out and eventually kind of glitch your world. Nice blade on this auger. We could probably get this thing up to 600, but I think I'm going to save it. I don't think I'm going to combine all the parts quite yet. Is that another biker? That is another biker. Let's kill off this zombie first, and then we'll take on that biker. Son of a gun. And they take a lot of shots to kill him. Mr. Biker, I'm over here. Give me a machete so I can kill deer. Oh, my goodness. I'm really not going to get any better than this, the 550. I was just hoping to see one drop. Well, shotgun will work. Shotgun will work. How much clay do we have? We have enough. I'll give up on that for now. Let's go get some more lead, nitrate, coal, that sort of thing. I like this a lot. I like the idea that I can get early game resources from these boulders, and I don't have to spend so much time mining. And now, if I'm playing by myself, I will dig from here to the other side of the world. I don't care. But on this, when I'm recording, you all probably very easily would get bored and skip through a lot of that. You're probably skipping through this now. You're not even hearing what I'm saying, but you're certainly not going to sit there and watch me mine for an entire episode. And we went up against that on the last Let's Play series. And you know, every time I do it, I'd kind of cringe and say, oh, we shouldn't have to do this. But I don't want to skip any content either. I wanted you to see everything I did, how I went about doing it. And there are only so many ways to mine. So I think on this Alpha 16, when I do start a mine, I will not document that. I'll do like you see a lot of these other YouTubers. I've only ever watched a couple, but you know, they skip through the mining part. They don't show you that. And so I may do that. I may just kind of stop the recording and then start it again once I'm done. We did that a little towards the end of Alpha 15, but may do a lot more of it moving forward so you don't have to watch it. But this is kind of fun because who knows? I might come across a pack of wolves or vultures or wandering horde, or you just never know out here. And I'm above ground and you can see all the beautiful scenery around me, so it's a little more interesting. And I'm not spending hours doing it either. You know, it doesn't take long to accumulate enough resources doing it this way. You don't have to do it for long. Let's see what we already have. So 882. It'd be nice to have a couple thousand or so nitrate so it don't have to come back out for a while. See if we can find another little cluster of boulders. This looks like a good one right here. That auger find would have been huge if we could have found that, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 days ago, something like that. You know, a whole auger. Completely assembled auger. But don't let that base fool you as to how tough the hordes are. with the ferals that they're throwing in, the radiated zombies, and the cops and all of that, if I didn't have those shotgun turrets and the damage that the bladed traps did to the zombies as they fell in, I would have been there the entire night fighting them. And I say that because I watched like CB today, and he had one shotgun. He was the only one with a shotgun. I think there were 3 of them fighting. And they fought that horde the whole night. It wasn't just, you know, by midnight or 1 o'clock started slowing down. No, they fought that horde the whole night to try to kill them off. So if you don't have traps set up, those hordes can be extremely difficult, and they'll just keep coming all night long because you're killing them off a lot slower. And as it is now, I think you get so many per wave, and once that wave runs out, then, or once all the zombies have run out, they stop sending you waves. Let's see if I can get this guy to come over here. I'm going to turn around and go back. I don't want to be in the snow biome right now. I'm not prepared, or I'm not equipped for it, I guess I should say. I was hoping with our luck with the auger, maybe get some auger parts to fall off of him, some purple auger parts. Get on back into the forest here and maybe head back home. I don't know. I don't know what's in this other little town that we're close by. I don't know if there's anything there worth having. How much lead do we have? 1,704. I mean, that's not an incredible amount of lead, but I guess we'll make it work. I think moving forward, now that we've done the horde, what I might do is I may just work on the base, document a little bit here, a little bit there, but I don't think I'm going to go, documenting every moment of every day, because I really do have a feeling at any time now we're going to be starting over again. And can't imagine there are going to be too many more experimental patches before the full release. So I'll just, like I said, document a little bit here, a little bit there. It's a pretty decent looking city over there, and it's a kind of large city. I don't know what might be in it, but look at all the boulders right there. So many. There's so many. Grand Spartan can't help himself. Let's see what our inventory looks like. Once we nip at all of these boulders. Let's see how much we actually have. I'm curious, I'm curious how much we can get from this one cluster to add on top of what we already had. I bet we're going to have a tremendous amount of resources when we go back to the base. Maybe the most so far. I don't know if I've spent this much time picking away at boulders at one time. A little bit of lead right over there too, I noticed. Alright, do a sort. 1593 powder, 1455, a little bit of clay, a lot of iron and stone, and 2917 lead. I mean, that's a pretty good haul, just to say we came out here, just goofing off, try to pick away at some boulders or whatnot. Lead is pretty important because I need it not only for the buckshot, but I need it for the glass. I was wanting to make a lot of that bulletproof glass, make some kind of cool base out of the lead. Let's take a ride around here real quick and see what this town has to offer. I know I've been around before, but I have forgotten. And with our mad rush to get the bases ready, I've not done a great job of exploring these cities, towns, settlements, whatever you would like to call them. Little housing district over here. It's a pretty big factory over there. And what would be in that factory? Pretty big junkyard right there. Our junk. Oil company. Oh, there's one of those construction sites. I think I should go over there with some TNT and just bring that whole thing to the ground. Is what I should do. If you missed the stream, I went into one of those and died twice. Joey's Used Cars. I'll be doing a little commercial on Joey's Used Cars here soon. Okay, well, let's back into Joey's Used Cars. Let us do this. We don't need the plant fiber or the sand on us. That. And is there anything else we can scrap? Well, we can assemble. Oh, that's a good part. That's a purple part. I'm not going to scrap that shotgun. I was going to scrap it, but not happening. Wait a minute now. Can that shotgun hold more than 8 rounds? Did I see that right? Or did I already have some shotgun shells in my inventory? Okay, okay, it can't. Well, let's loot the cars first, and then we'll break a couple of them down. What you got for me, car? Some duct tape? As good as that is, I don't really have the space for it this time around. Because you know you're going to pick up these items from the car. I'm trying to save space for an engine. Pop in my inventory. The way it used to work is if an engine dropped and your inventory were full, it would just fall on the ground. But I don't know if that happens anymore. You know, it would fall into like a bag. I don't know if that would happen now. Probably need to be careful about scrapping all of these cars too. I need to save them for loot containers and for... Ooh, we are full. I better wait. We're full. You know, we can go back to town. There's popping pills right over there. We're going to head on back to the base. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you hanging out with me here today. A lot of fun taking on that horde, getting to test out those bladed traps for the first time. And see what the blade traps would do to the zombies. You know, they work vertically, they do not work horizontally. So moving forward, unless they change that, there's the Poopy Pants Daycare. With Morgan Freeman is the director of the Poopy Pants Daycare. Moving forward, we'll make those things vertical. We'll not make them horizontal. But most likely have an episode for you tomorrow. Still kind of waiting on this B133 to drop any time now and see if it's compatible with this map. If we to start over from scratch. If we do, may not have an episode. You know, we may just hold off until I can get a bit more progressed. But if there's no B133, look at that giant lead pile there. I guess it looks a little larger than what it is, as it's standing up on some dirt. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll have another episode. We'll do it up. I'll try to get some things done in between now and then. Kind of like what I was doing today. Just a bit of grinding coming out here. Cutting wood. I want to go back behind the other base. Chop down those trees. There's another lead pile right there. I'm not going to pass it up since I'm here. But have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. And I'll see you all tomorrow.